Welcome, Valor family. Thank you so much for sliding through. Assalamu alaikum, shalom, peace, buenos noches. Thank you for sliding through for day 5 of 365. Journey with me. This is day 5. In my last video, I did say it was day 4, which was correct, but I titled it day 5. I don't know how to edit it in Instagram, so it may throw you off a little bit, but this is officially the day 5. So my last video was about patience, and this one's a little bit more about prayer. So you're probably wondering what these videos are about. Is that I am on a spiritual journey to delight in Allah. I have felt like I'm disconnected. I know He's there. I know He's there because He does things, but I can't feel Him. And so I had a little mini crash out 4 days ago. It feels like something's on my eyes. I got my brows down, so my eyes are a little bit more boom. Oh God, it just feels like something's on my eyelash. But I feel like I have no desire to move forward with any desires, nothing, no. Almost to the point, I just was like, I don't even want to act it. I don't even want to pursue acting anymore unless I could feel you. And that's genuine. Something told me to just go online and videotape what I was feeling 4 days ago. I never have gone online to crash out, I guess, for lack of better words, but I was so emotional. Now I've done what I call my lot events, but there's something like a lesson going on, something of value. This, I was just very emotional, and my spirit said, just do it. And so I don't know what's going to happen in 365 days. I know that God is definitely moving me to be here. So this morning, my Quran, y'all, because I do as a Muslim read the Bible and the Quran. So please, okay? The Quran, I opened it up to today. I read The Believers, Surah 23, Section 1. And I'm going to just read a little bit because there's one part that just stuck out to me. It's called The Success of the Faithful. Boy, do I want to be one of those people. Literally, God. Oh, Allah. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. Success indeed are the believers who are humble in their prayers, and who shun what is vain, and who act for the sake of purity, and who restrain their sexual passions, except in the presence of their mates or those whom their right hands possess, for such surely are not blamable. But whoever seeks to go beyond that, such are the transgressors. And those who are keeper of their trust and their covenant, and those who keep a guard on their prayers. These are the heirs who inherited paradise, and therein they will abide. But I just want to go back to ayat number 9. And those who keep a guard on their prayers. That really stuck out to me. Because I had to look up Like, you know, we know words, but do you really understand the words when in the context that it's being used? So I'm just going to like kind of clear up this word. It's called guard. So a synonym for guard is protector, sentinel, watchman, custodian, protection, defense, security, shield, defend, safeguard, watch over. So those are some synonyms of guard. I'm just going to read the meaning a little bit. Just a little bit. Hold on. Watch over in order to protect or control. Before I even started doing these videos, I have to say there was 2 weeks I just could not pray. 2 weeks I just felt lost. And it was just getting worse. I was getting agitated. I was taking on people's emotions. People were angry, were affecting me. And I just didn't like what I was becoming. Guard your prayer. And those who keep a guard on their prayers. Like in Islam, we pray 5 times a day. At least we're supposed to. But Allah is so merciful that he just asks us to pray Fajr and at the end of the day, Isha. The 2, because he knows we work. And some of us don't have the benefit to pray during work hours. So I will say, in all honesty, it hasn't been that I haven't been praying in the last 4 days, but yesterday was the first day that I got up to pray. Actually, it was the second day that I got up to pray for Fajr. And it made such a difference in my life. And sometimes you're just going through something so much that you just feel like Allah does not hear you, but he does. Allah hears you. The thing is, we just have to be patient. And that's our way. Like, even if you can't pray, the next best thing is to get your holy book and read it. That is a form of prayer. And the Bible is too. And so, have you ever noticed, like, even like I go to Juma on Friday. I love Juma. Juma is like a way to reset, to close up the week and start the weekend. It's like my sounding board, you know, for everything that I went throughout the week. But that doesn't negate the 5 prayers. It's just, I love Juma. I love Juma because it's communal. People are there to pray. But sometimes I hear them, like, you know, they'll say the prayers in Arabic. But it seems like they rush through the prayers. Even if it's said in English, it's like so fast. You know, and I'm just like, why do we rush through our prayers? We got to be intentional. Intentional with your prayers. The prayers that we have been given in Islam are very specific. So there's a notation of every word that Allah chose for those prayers that we need to be intentional. There's a prayer that we have called the refuge prayer. And it touches every element that you can think of. Emotional element, spiritual, physical, and economical. Financial, economical, they're the same, but saying a prayer just to say the prayer, just so you can say that you said the prayer, does not really mean that you understand the prayer. And you're not guarding your prayer. So that really stuck out to me. And those who keep a guard on their prayers. Do you know how wonderful it was to be on my prayer rug? Something just sits right when you hit that Fajr, man, before the sunrise, before everything's moving. That communication with God is so important in the morning. And if we don't protect our prayers, that's our lifeline to the God himself. Then that starts a disconnection. And as I said earlier, I didn't pray for 2 weeks. I mean, I wasn't depressed or anything, but I was feeling very, like, a lot of melancholy. I was very melancholy. I just felt, I can't even explain it. Like, just lost, listless, no desire. All I wanted to do was just go home, turn on the TV, and zone out. Most people come home, they want to come home, they might light up a blunt, drink. That's not my thing. That does not help me. That does not make me feel good. And the reason I felt disconnected is because just literally 6 weeks before that, I felt like God was inside me, resonating outside of me, and I was praying and I was just like on it, and all of a sudden it's like he flipped this switch, and he's like, no, I don't know what he's doing. All I know is I want to delight in my God, in the Lord that we call Allah, God in the person of Master Fard Muhammad. I want to delight in his name. So, whatever you practice, pray. Pray to the God. Don't stop praying. Pray when you sad. Pray when you sick. Pray when you have debt. Pray when you have disappointment. Pray when you have a broken heart. Pray when you can't sleep. Pray when you can't eat. Pray when you're frustrated. Pray when you have grief. Pray, pray, pray. Guard your prayers. Allah hears you. But remember, he moves when he moves, not when we move. So that's all I have for you today, or tonight rather. I want to thank you all for sliding through. Not doing this for likes or hearts. When I initially did this, I didn't even look to see if people looked at it. And I hope I even encourage someone to learn more about Islam. I see all these beautiful women, and I love now that we're on the social media and we're beautiful and we're walking in our hijabs and we're out there, we exist. And I love that Islam is all over social media. Anyway, again, and those who keep a guard on their prayers, these are the heirs who inherited paradise. Therein they will abide. Well, I hope I said something that will ignite and inspire you to be a better you than you were today. Better you today than you were yesterday. And remember to get up and get out and do something for yourself. Until next time, see you at the top, because the bottom's too crowded. Peace.